Okay, New York session live, trading futures now, currently looking at MNQ. So MNQ yesterday, we had a nice breakout, and then New York session dropped this down. Closed below previous day high, closed as a bearish fake out day, and all day we stayed below the fake out level. So Sydney Open, there was a nice trade here, faking out the high of the H4, take it down to the low. So that was a nice move. This is before my session though. 5 a.m. I don't trade Sydney Open. Tokyo Open, I was looking for a breakout continuation or a pullback to continue that move. It pulled back but did not set up properly for me. So what I was looking for in Tokyo was a bearish breakout followed by a bullish fake out. Looking for a trend pullback setup. We're above the breakout level. Trend pullback setup, I want to see price get up and fake out the setup time frame and momentum time frame to take it down. Didn't get up high enough, so I ended up missing this move. Possible breakout over here on a different time frame. I think on the M5, I saw a nice possible breakout from there down to the previous day low, but did not see that quick enough, so I ended up missing that. And then before London, I didn't trade London, but in London, we did break out below previous day low and then faked it out. So coming into London session, there are two time frames that or two times that I'm focused on. Coming into London Open, I want to see any setups on the H8, H4, and the H2. And then in the middle of London, the H12 bar closes. So these are the two times that I'm looking for setups. And coming into London, it actually did not trigger any H4. So the H4 was bearish. This, I would have been looking for a trend retracement setup, but we did fake out the previous day low. So a bit of mixed bias there. Bit dangerous to trade. Could go either way. Bullish on the daily. So this is actually a trend breakout setup. Breaking out, faking out the low to take this up. So that's what I see on the weekly. So we broke out of the previous week high, and then we're faking out the previous low to take this up. So this is the first time this week that it faked out the low. So this is a trend breakout. I would expect price to continue pushing up. But coming into London, we had a bearish H4. So mixed bias in here. It's a little bit tricky to trade. So if I don't see anything that I like in that first London Open, then I'd be waiting for the H12 Open. And the H12, it was an outside bar, so we're in a range on the H12. So we have the range high, range low. Price broke out below. And currently, we have not triggered the H12 high or low just yet. So I kind of have a sneaking suspicion that price is going to come down and trigger that H12. So H12, not many people trade that or look at that, but usually on these big moves, you're going to find a fake out of the H12. So at these extended moves. So before going for a big move back up, which I consider this a big move back up, I would kind of expect that H12 to get faked out before it starts moving up, right? So you have a fake out of the H12 there. Of course, sometimes you don't get it, but it did get down to that breakout level. So this is kind of like a deep pullback. Here, when you're in a range, you have the fake outs at the edges. This is what I'm looking for when I'm trading inside ranges. So faking out the low, bring it up. Right, so usually at these extended moves, looking for that. And so it has not done that this week, right? So it has faked out the H12 here, but the current one has not. So this could continue pushing down to fake out the new one, or it could go up. Anything can happen, honestly. I'm just going to be reading momentum to see what it does. Currently, we're bullish, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does come down. All right, so I have to be careful about that. Currently on the H4, we faked out the low. When you fake out one side, that momentum time frame, I would expect price to get up to here, but there is news, so a little bit tricky or dangerous to trade too early. So this is actually going to be in the worst spot for equity open. It's right in the middle. I have no idea what this is going to do. So let's see if news does anything to push it one way or the other. But what I think would happen, or what I'd like to see happen, is for price to push down, fake out that low, and then here's what I'd be looking for, a move to take this back up. So let's look at the H12 over here. I trade the H12 on the 6 minutes. Nobody I know trades H12 or 6 minutes, but I like to see all the different time frames, especially if I have no idea what's going on. And so over here we have the range, and we faked out or triggered the H4, and now we have the H4 fake out at the edge of that range. So I like to see fake outs at edges of ranges. So this to me is bullish. I think safest thing is to wait for the breakout above that entire structure. So I think what I'd be looking for at equity open in 1 hour is for push down, trigger the H12 to take this up, or breakout, faking out that, and then take it up. So I'm definitely bullish overall, but immediate bias is bearish. But then again, we did fake out previously low. So anything can happen. Basically, just going to see what momentum does. Going to see how price behaves going into equity open. And so I'll be back. There's no point in doing any analysis at the moment. I'll just react to what the market does at the open. Okay, 30 minutes until the open. We blew past that H4. So this was the move that I said I would expect, H4 low to the high. And now we're making a run even higher than that. So let's take a look at the 15-minute, which looks at the H8. And I think the H8 high is right above here. So it looks like it's making its way over there. And so I guess for the open, I'm going to see, well, for such a strong move already, I would sort of want to see something like this, breakout, fake out to continue up. But again, like I said, the H12 has not been taken out yet. So I do feel that there is a possibility that this can start reversing. So I'm gonna be cautious at the open and possibly wait for the H8 to close and see how it actually closed. But yeah, so let's just see how it opens. If it gives me a reversal, I'll take that. Otherwise, I'll be looking for a breakout and continuation back up. So this current H8 bar is closed as an outside bar. So the previous one. So I only trade those if the edges get triggered. So whatever happens, I need to wait for one of these to get triggered. All right, a minute away from the open. Really weird place over here. We're breaking out above H2 high, so we are bullish on those time frames. On the M5, we're right in the middle here, faking out the H1, so lots of mixed bias. So I'd rather see a sell from up here. That's what I'm waiting for. But I wouldn't be surprised if it just blows up. But anything can happen. Just stay out of it until I see something at one of these two. Okay, might as well just watch it. See what's going on here. Consolidating on the M1. Okay, nothing. Just gonna wait. Okay, new hour bar close. We're still right in the middle here. Nice sell over there, but I'm looking for something bigger. So I do want to see that one of these edges get triggered. H2 closed bullish breakout. So yeah, still a bit of mixed bias. Outside bar on the H1. Again, outside bars, stay out of them until the edges get triggered. So yeah, still just waiting. All right, triggered the highs. Really strong push up here. Right, so what I will do, don't like how strong that was, so I'm probably going to go for the continuation here. So I drop down to the 15 seconds, going to watch the 15-minute. And again, I sort of still get the feeling that this is going to come down. I'm sure there are tons of traders pushing this down, thinking that this was the move. And so this one might be the manipulation here. So I don't want to get caught up in a long, but I feel like I have to take this. All right, I'm going to go for it, but I do feel like this is actually going to reverse. But if I get the setup, then I'm going to go for it. All right, so we have a breakout bar on that 15 seconds, looking for a trending retracement setup. Momentum time frames down here. The M5 a little bit too far, so going to wait another 5 minutes to see if it gets pushed up to a better position, so I can position myself into that trade. But at the same time, I kind of hope that it gets back under, because that's what I feel is the real purpose of this sudden move. I feel is to actually reverse. So let's see if we can actually get a rejection at the top here. All right, momentum time frame is too far away, so I need to wait another 5 minutes to take a long. Need to see a rejection before going for something like this. Okay, just waiting for a setup. Okay, 5 minute has closed. Momentum time frames here. Gonna wait to see if that gets triggered. And let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it holds. Gonna wait for the M1 high to break. That's a confirmation time frame. So the idea is M5 breakout, fake out. That's the first sign that the M5 is reversing. And then the M1 is the breakout. So that's the confirmation of the move. Okay, waiting. All right, 15 seconds has flipped. Trend reversal right there. Wanted to see price get above that M5 low. Get back above the H8 high, to confirm that breakout. Don't like the H12 right here. Again, this could be a place where it could just collapse, but since we have closed above and we're looking for buys, computer a bit slow right now. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this 1 minute. 20 seconds. All right, closed. Let's see some continuation. All right, got in that. Now, hopefully this continues. And let's see. Okay, 1 hour bar just closed. Still moving well, looking for a move up to the previous day high. And let's see if this wants to continue. Okay, starting to trail, getting a bit close, and don't know if it's going to go all the way. So trailing the stop. All right, out on this move, faked out the H1 high, and then that was it. So it took 165 points there. Nice trade. I think I read it pretty good. Want to see initially price coming down, fake out the H12 at the low. Instead, it came up. Coming into the session, wanted to see H8 high get faked out. Was a little bit confused about this move that happened early. We had the fake out over there coming into the session. We were in a range here, but we were in breakout on the H2. So that kind of threw me off a bit. And so once price closed above, I was looking for either a strong reversal or a continuation. There was no fake out rejection of the move up. And so that made me not want to take a reversal. So I ended up taking that continuation on a lower time frame. Trend retracement, can't remember which time frame it was, but saw that trend retracement, ended up taking it on the 1 minute and just held it up. Want to hold it up to the previous day high, but started to fake out this H1 high. First time it faked out that momentum time frame. Didn't want to risk all this profit I made just to make that little bit. So that was it. Done with the trade. All right. So some good moves today. Asia, if I traded Sydney, that definitely would be a trade. This one did not set up nicely for me. Reversal from the bottom would have been a nice one to start on the H1, but wasn't watching it. Pre-New York, perfect one, H4 to H4. So really nice movement today. All right, so that's it, and on to tomorrow.